everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm really excited today to take a look at the Stingray 208 LR. This is a model that's a bow rider style model that's got what they consider a sport deck, so a little bit wider bow to it. It's a very fast boat, it's a very fun boat to drive. It's got a lot of innovative features in that 20-foot category, so let's take a look. So we move to the bow of the 208. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that we do have a bow boarding ladder. Really easy, nice step as you're entering the boat from the front. You can have this kind of little step latch that opens up, and there's actually an anchor locker under there, and there's also the pull out for your ladder, which is really cool. This particular boat I would consider kind of a mid-level depth boat. It's not a shallow boat, it's not a super deep boat, so it's a kind of gives that good deep enough that you got a comfortable, nice ride, but also shallow enough that you got some good speed, you have a lot of good handling characteristics, and it's kind of got that sporty feel. One of the other things that we'll talk about with Stingray is that they do have a unique hull design. They have a hull design called the Z-plane hull. It's basically designed, if you look at the bottom of the hull, it actually is shaped like a Z, and you can actually basically the concept of it is the water comes underneath the hull, hits the prop, and it doesn't deflect off like a lot of boats that have a V-hull or something like that. It'll deflect away from the prop and it'll make the boat less efficient. It doesn't have enough grab of water, and there's air voids and air pockets in there. With the Stingray Z-plane hull, you don't get that. That's typically why the boats corner a little bit better, why they're a little bit faster, and why they're more fuel efficient. So as we move to the Transom Area, the 208 LR, the first thing I really like about it is the full extended swim platform that's built in, molded into the boat. You see how it's kind of overhanging the engine area so that the engine's tucked away behind and underneath, not kind of sticking out the backside. Also, you have kind of an offset boarding ladder, offset to the side of the engine, but just a nice big, molded in. It's a clean looking setup rather than having it bolted on separately, which is really nice. You'll notice with Stingray, there's stainless steel hardware pretty much everywhere across the boat. And then this little storage compartment, I'll open it up real quick, but basically it's just, you can use it as a cooler, you can use it as rope storage, just giving you a little access here. I'm sitting on the sun deck pad here. It's a nice comfortable upholstery. Right now we have cushions filled in. These are optional cushions along the starboard side over there. I'll show you in a minute, but those will actually come out and actually be a walkway, so you can use the boat a couple of different ways. So we move into the cockpit area of the boat. First thing we've removed those cushions. Now we have a nice walkway on the starboard side over there. The other thing I like, you see the battery switch located. It's quick and easy to get to. You don't have to open the engine hatch or the engine compartment to turn your battery switch on and off. Also right here, you actually have like a little cooler, which is pretty cool. You can use it as a cooler. You can use it as just storage or whatever you want. And then the engine hatch, as you open this puppy up, which is easy. It's got gas assist shocks on each side, so a nice clean setup. Stingray does a good job finishing off the engine compartment. You do have storage on both sides of the engine that you can store some life jackets or some backpacks or different things like that. You also have, this particular boat's equipped with the optional table. So the table stores away real nice out of the way. It's not in the way of anything when you store it. But you also the insert for the table is right here in the cockpit, so you can get a nice little kind of dinette setup for this boat. But just everything's really nicely done, really heavy duty. Gas assist shocks, and overall just this particular boat's equipped with a 4.5 liter 200 horsepower engine from Mercury. And with Stingray, because of that Z-plane hull we talked about, you're going to get top speeds definitely faster than other 20-foot boats with that power. So this boat will actually run similar speeds to what most 20-foot boats will run with a 250 horsepower. So we've seen upper 40s, maybe even 50 on this boat, even low 50s on this boat with a light load of people. So great overall performance with this engine package. So we go to the helm of the 208 LR. One of the first things I notice when I'm sitting here is how deep it really feels. This boat definitely, once you get in the cockpit of the boat, it definitely feels deeper than you'd think it would. So I mean, I've got plenty of protection. I'm definitely underneath the windshield. Good visibility lines right in that middle of the windshield. You've got the tilt wheel where I can adjust this. Nice little stainless steel accents, little spot to put my phone if I wanted to. Nice vinyl wrapped visor, switches and stereo, everything pretty simple, easy to get to. All your trim gauges, instrumentation's all there. Pretty classic look with stainless steel bezels all the way through. This particular boat's equipped with a depth finder, but just a good ergonomically, comfortable position. My throttle is right here. It's It's not gonna, I've got plenty of leg room. It's not gonna knock my knee when I, throttle forward. There's actually even a little accent window here where I can get a little bit more breeze through either side of the boat. So overall, just a comfortable helm. We do have a bolster seat set up. So if I'm idling or going to a dock area and I want better visibility, I can pop that up really quick and easy. And you've got the same thing along on the passenger side. You've got the glove box, actually 2 different glove boxes. There's one kind of built into the console and one above. And again, you see stainless steel grab handles, stainless steel cup holders throughout on this boat. With Stingray, they do everything pretty much stainless steel. So I really like the bow of this Stingray 208. A couple things I'll talk about here. There's a lot going on in a somewhat small area, but the area is still big enough for 2 to 3 people to sit. I'm 6'2". I can pretty easily sit with my legs stretched out pretty completely. We've got vinyl wrapping on the sides, kind of down here as well, so that it's a comfortable position to sit in. Conveniently located grab handle, stainless steel again, bow speakers. So good space utilization. You see how the bow is a little bit wider, so rather than coming to a direct point, that widens the bow a little bit. Another couple other things to talk about is that we do have this boat equipped with some filler cushions. So these cushions will fill in this area. If you wanted to create like a whole playpen or bed scenario up here, you can. We also have a table base for the table. So the table you can put either in the back in the cockpit or up front. So if there's people that want to chill up front, you can do that. And then we talked about this a little bit earlier. With Stingray, they do have several coolers on the boat. So here's another cooler that's built in. Again, just a small little cooler. You can use it as a drain. It has a drain outside. There's one of those in the transom. There's actually one of those as you walk into the boat, and then one up here. So there's a lot of versatility in how you use it. And then the other thing I like is people are entering and exiting the boat. Usually you're stepping on vinyl or you're stepping on some slippery surface, but these 2 nice big flat non-skid areas are going to make that person very easy to board from the bow of the boat, which is obviously a common area to board from. And then we talked about this a little earlier, but we do have your ladder and your anchor storage right there. So so if you can board the boat from the bow, and you have a dedicated anchor storage out of the way up in the front there. So overall, a nice little design of the bow area. You're really maximizing what you can do in a 20-foot boat. Thanks everybody for checking out the 208 LR Stingray with us here at Buckeye Sports Center. In summary, this is a sporty, fun boat to drive. A lot of stainless steel, a lot of high-end accents. But really, it's not going to be for a premium level boat. You're not talking about crazy money for the price. So it's a good value overall. For more information to view our boats and inventory here at Buckeye, visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com, or subscribe to our YouTube page. We have all kinds of different videos that we post for 14 different boat brands. So we appreciate you watching, and thanks for watching, and have a great time on the water.